Welcome everybody to another Front Range Friday. As you'll see ahead of me, it's a beautiful day. But as you'll see in the video in a second, I ran through the rain to record today's video. So we'll just talk about a couple of the housing developments around here. We'll talk about my favorite 3 brunch places in the area, which are all very good. And we'll talk about the 4 parks that are in the Sunnyside neighborhood. Sunnyside's one of the 5 original neighborhoods that made up North Denver before it was annexed into Denver. There was a lot of smelting industry here, which brought people from southern Italy to also work on the railroad, which was to the east. Later on in the 1900s, 1960s and 70s, there's a big Latino movement here, and that influences a lot of the area as well. It's a great hotbed for people that want to move close to downtown without being in the more saturated neighborhoods like the Highlands to the south. The Sunnyside neighborhood starts right at this intersection of Federal and 38th. This is where the Federal Theater was in the 1920s. Closed down in the 1970s and hasn't played any film since. It's right there on the left. Sunnyside goes from 38th to 48th, south to north. Let's go through some of these neighborhoods. So this is a residential neighborhood, a lot of family owned homes, a lot of home owners in general as opposed to renters. The median price for homes looks to be in the $540,000 range. Definitely tree lined. This area is known to have a lot of people that are out in their front porches and wave and know each other. They're community oriented. There's more of the modern look that's popping up, more square as opposed to more classic home style. As you see some of these more upscale looking homes, they start to dip into the $1.2 million range, it appears. A lot of single family, single story aligned here. Not quite as nice on this strip, some of the older stuff. But then you have this type of home. North Denver, notoriously known to have been pretty rough and heavy with crime just 10-20 years ago, and totally revitalized as everybody moved in the Highlands and further neighborhoods. Crime statistics are definitely lower here than the Highlands. Not quite as low as Chaffee Park or Berkeley or the surrounding North Denver neighborhoods. You can see I'm kind of going on an incline here as the hill of the Highlands goes more to the west of here. So this home on Zillow is the $1.2 million home that I believe is for sale. This one here, the second one, you could tell just by looking at it how nice of a house it is. I can see the property sign. So this is the most expensive home I could find in the area. It's not very big, but it is the 3rd story there with obviously a very nice aesthetic, a yard. Looks like a backyard. This whole strip has really nice modern homes. It's cool. Love seeing all of these new properties. A lot of people out and about too. Nobody really paying attention, but got a wave there. The rain's starting to hit me. Might be on the camera lens. I wouldn't say it's pleasant, but it's not going to kill you either at this level, at this speed. Little rain poncho's doing its thing. See this complex up here still under construction? It's 2020. They're opening up a bunch of apartment units. It's probably the tallest vantage point in Sunnyside. A lot of it's done, or that other side is open already. Right next to the rail yard, but you also get some of the views of everything over there. There is a condo in there that's tipped over the 1 million mark as well. I'm sure it's at the top floor. Looks like they have a crock pot spot. That's going to be very popular, I can already imagine. Right on the corner. Lots of new buildings going on there. The world's best tasting water. I am sure they're correct. The north side mural. Yeah, rain's slowing down. We're gonna make it through, guys. Sometimes you pick the worst time to ride, but you know, figured I'd roll through it. Sunnyside is home to 4 distinct parks. The first park, Columbus Park, is here on the left. Just a small park, but there are a couple features there. As you see, some of the stairway up there. The park's not really set up for dog walking or anything like that. A little bit of basketball. All the Sunnyside parks are known to be family-friendly parks. The second park is very close by to the first, the Anseau Park. This one actually has a ball field, a little bit more open and slightly bigger. Looks like this park actually has a school next to it, so it makes sense you got the ball field and basketball courts and some other open space. There's some lightning. Wonder if I caught that. And the thunder about, I'd say 2-3 seconds after. We're on Pecos, the main strip, and there is a third park coming up. They refer to it as 46th and Pecos, as that is where it is. Nice open space. See some kids playing out there. Good ball field area. Another school attached to it, so that's the large driver. We're gonna bang this left on Tejon Street. Called it Tejon Street in the past video, but it seems Tejon is what I want to be saying. We're about to hit our 4th park, and this is the main park of Sunnyside and the main feature of Sunnyside. This park's the biggest, the most walkable, and it's also where they host events. So this open space has the annual music festival that happens every year in September. It appears to still be on for this year, at least at the moment. It also has jazz nights, which is a cool feature. Happens regularly, I believe. They call it Chaffee Park, even though there is a Chaffee Park neighborhood to the north. Now the music festival has up to, I believe, 12,000 people or something. Decently large number of people that come to this neighborhood. There's a takeout hall, pretty cool. Looks like pretty new, I've never been there. We're riding down 44th Street. This is a well-known street to have a lot of activity on it. Rivals 38th with everything that it offers. It also has one of my top 3 brunch places. That place is Bacon Social House. We're gonna ride by it just here in a minute. Very good food in general, for brunch especially, but as the name implies, oh, their bacon is to die for. You have to get their flight of bacon. You can put barbecue and ranch and all sorts of flavors on it. Bacon Social is on our right, sort of wedged in this alleyway. Has an outdoor area. It's really nice. It's right in there. There's also Sunny's, which is very nicely named for the Sunnyside neighborhood. Sunny's is coming up on our left. Good rival brunch place. I didn't enjoy it quite as much the 2 times I've been there, but it's right there. And we're actually going to jump all the way down to 38th Street because there's one more brunch spot I want to show all of you, called the Universal. There it is right here. Very nice interior, good for brunch. Highly recommend. It's kind of baked into an area you wouldn't expect with O'Reilly and Mexican, some of these other more strip kind of feel places like El Guapo Tuxedo. And that's it. That's Sunnyside for you. Appreciate you coming on another Front Range Friday. We'll continue to finish the North Denver neighborhoods, and then we'll head southward and also head outside of Denver. So appreciate the viewership, appreciate the support, and we'll see you all soon.